Shalom. First, I would like to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, double honors to the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone, and peace, love, and citation to the elect Akim out there pushing the word of truth and sincerity. And this video gonna be about just to encourage brothers like hey not to fall out the truth because what it says through the terror of the Lord we persuade men. We was moved by fear, even coming into this truth. So I'm hoping to do a little bit of that in this video because I'm talking to myself first and foremost because as we know that the day of the Lord, man, it's gonna be darkness, man. It's gonna be hell, man. All type of shit, all type of deaths going on. It's gonna be many ways, 1,000 ways, 1,000,000 ways to die out here. You like watching that show, 1,000 ways to die, but hey, guess what? You about to be living in 1,000,000 ways to die because you about to be seeing hella people dying left and right, and mainly people who fell out this truth. But because as the Lord says, it's better for them not have to not know than them to have a taste of the heavenly kingdom. Roughly paraphrasing, because if you would have had known, you would have never you would have motherfucking never basically you would have never been held accountable. You would have been the Lord would have jacked you up less than what the fuck he jacking you up now because you fell out. But Luke chapter 12 verse 47, Salakia. And that servant which knew his Lord's will and prepared not himself, neither did according to his will, should be beaten with many stripes. So you knew the Lord's will, you know what I mean? But you didn't do according. You stopped going out. You stopped doing your videos. You stopped edifying and all that. You left your post. You're gonna be beaten with many stripes, man, because you knew. But it goes on to say in verse 48, but he that knew not and did commit things worthy of stripes should be beaten with few stripes. Why? Because he didn't know, man. It said, for unto whomsoever much is given, of him shall be much required. And to whom man have committed much, of him they will ask more. So yeah, man. The Lord gave you this gospel, man. You gotta do it, man. And if you know this gospel and you don't do it, it's like you just like, damn, I know the truth, but I'm not gonna do it anyway. It's like I'm gonna be wicked anyway. I'm just gonna do me, even though I know how the right way. A lot of our people is destroyed for a lack of knowledge because they don't know the right way. But we know the right way. So that's why you gonna be beaten with many stripes if you fall out. You know, that's why we gotta count it all joy that the Lord gave us this truth. But hey, I told you this video gonna be mainly about persuading, man, brothers not to fall out because through the terror of the Lord we persuade man. But it says, hold up, bear with me. It said Amos chapter 5 verse 18. It said you're gonna be beaten with many stripes. Amos chapter 5 verse 18 to 20. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord, for what end is it to you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. So right, what is it to you that fell out the truth? That put the Lord's money to the exchangers. What is it to you? It's darkness and it's not light. It said, as if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him and went to his house and leaned his hand on the wall and the serpent bit him. Hey, that's being bit with many stripes though. You gonna be that's the day of the Lord. You gonna be trying to escape, but something gonna meet you on the other side. You might just got bit by a fucking dog. And Lord, when I'm not talking about myself, because I gotta examine myself, man. I've been doing that, trying to do that lately, man. And I've been working on me, But because how can you put a beam out your brother eye, if you got a beam in your eye, roughly paraphrasing, but just edifying, trying to do my job. Hey, it's gonna be like, hey, when you leaned your hand on the wall and a serpent bit you, and you fled from a bear and a serpent bit you, man, because you're gonna be trying to flee from every side, and it's gonna be just terrorists hitting you from every side. That's being bit with many stripes. You just got bit by a dog, and guess what? You now you didn't escape, and you got a wound from that. You didn't patch that bitch up, went into a bando, patched that bitch up, and now you running, and you went back on the move again. And guess what? You met a troop and they just shot you about 4 times in your leg. That's being beat with many stripes until the Lord see fit to take you out. Which is the grand finale. Like, that's being bit with many stripes. And it says, shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light, even very dark and no brightness in it, man. But yeah, though, that's the day of the Lord, man. Second Ezra chapter 9 verse 9. And these is like some of the torments you're gonna be dwelling in when you motherfucking fall out the truth, man. Second Ezra chapter 9 verse 9. Then should they be in pitiful cases which now have abused my ways, and they have cast them away despitefully. Those that fell out the truth shall do it in torments, man. Torments, man. Hey, torments, man. That's pain, man. That's fucking that's stress. That's agony. That's all type of shit, man. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna get to some of the torments. You know, Ecclesiastes, which is Ecclesiasticus, which is also known as Sirach, chapter 31, verse 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes, and the time of their destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Cause come, look, when you leave out this truth, man, you get seven. You get seven. You come in this truth with legions of demons on you seven, cause you in this world. And when you leave out, you get seven more. Plus the ones that was on you. You know, that plus the ones that was on you before. Because when you come in the truth, you steady purging them off you. You know. That's why I say when you come to serve the Lord, prepare yourself for temptation because you're gonna be tempted by them old demons that you had, your old man, you know. But that's them but they own you though. And it says there be spirits which create that are created for vengeance, which in their free lay on sore stroke, and in the time of their destruction part they're forcing the peace around him that made them. And when you leave out the truth, you get seven legions, and those are spirits of vengeance, man. You know? Those are spirits of vengeance on you too. Those are evil spirits that's trying to bring you down to get you destroyed, man. Going on, it says, fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. And did not the Lord say he come up with fire? You know, all these things are going to be taking place in these last days. These are all the spirit of vengeance. These are the many stripes that you're going to be beat with if you fall out the truth. You know, it said teeth of wild beasts, dogs, because there's gonna be animals out here, all type of shit, newly created beasts. It said and scorpions, serpents, and the sword punishing the wicked to destruction, man. You know, yeah. So hey, uh, you know what I mean. So that's the those are the spirits of vengeance, man. He said all those was created for vengeance, man. You don't want to get caught up in that, man. These are the things you get caught up in if you fall out the truth, man. Which is something you don't want to do. That's why, hey, if Satan trying to come at you, man, you gotta motherfucking, hey, if you got that sluggard on you, you gotta fight that shit. You know, lately I've been having, I've been having a demon on me, like to where I stay up all night, then go to sleep during the whole day. You know what I mean? Like, and that's a demon on you to try to get you spewed out so you can be lukewarm and not do your job. You know, but you gotta fight that. You know, you gotta fight that shit. You know, hey, fuck it. Do a video in the night. Study in the night. Put a lesson together while you got time and you awoke. Real shit. You gotta fight that shit, man. You gotta cope. You know. I'm talking to myself first and foremost. But it says, bear with me. So about 10 and 13. Hold up. Sirach chapter 10, verse 13. For pride is the beginning of sin, and he that have it shall pour out abomination. And therefore the Lord brought upon them strange calamities and overthrew them utterly. Strange calamities, man. Strange. You ever seen that movie Final Destination, man? You know, that's like a representation of strange calamities, like basically strange deaths, like that show A Thousand Ways to Die. Hey, the Lord is about to bring that, man. You people about to be getting killed in some amazing, like some crazy ways, because these spirits, vengeance gonna be out here, man, and they not flesh and blood. Like it's been times where people die on the freeway and their body ended up on top of the motherfucking the freeway sign. You like, how the fuck that happened? You know? That's because the Lord brought upon them strange calamities, and that's gonna be happening out here, man, to a lot of people out here. Especially the people who fell out the truth. That's why we don't want to fall out the truth. Again, through the terror of the Lord, we persuade men, you know? And but Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 39. See now that I, even I am he. Who is that he? Yahweh Bashmi outside, the king of terrors. Said, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that could deliver out of my hand. There's nobody that could deliver you out of the Lord's hand. Once you're in the Lord's hand, it's over with. That's why you want to get on the Lord's good side, man. You don't want to fall out the truth, you know. First Samuel chapter 2, verse 6. The Lord killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up. So the Lord do all those things, man. He kill, he make you alive, and he bring you up, man. He do all that, man. And he gonna be what he say, he mustereth the battle, roughly paraphrasing. The Lord mustereth the battle. He do that. He whoever is sanctioning for him to be put to death, he do that. You know what I mean? So he gonna be doing that in these last days. Because he the one who he make peace, he create evils, He make light, he create darkness. He created darkness, and he created the right spirit, the right hand spirits, he created the left hand spirits. The spirits that's supposed to heal you, and the spirits that's supposed to show you similitudes, and the spirits that's supposed to take vengeance on you. He created all those, man. And he gonna be the one out here mustering the battle. He gonna be the one out here killing people and and orchestrating people's deaths and shit that he had planned for them. So you want to be on the good side, so you won't get put to death, by a spirit of vengeance, man. But to end it off, Psalms chapter 7 verse 13. Psalms chapter 7 verse 13. He have also prepared for him the instruments of death. He are ended his heirs against the persecuted, man. Yeah, the Lord got the instruments of death, man, and you're going to see a lot of that in these last days. I just mentioned some of them. Teeth of wild beasts, scorpions, FEMA camps, martial law troops, That's what that is, man. Those are the instruments of death. FEMA camps, you also going to have instruments of death in there, man. They're going to be torturing people with literally instruments of death. You know what I mean? So we don't want to get... We don't want to get caught up in that, man. I don't want to see no brother caught up in that, man. Because I seen this there's a website called Best Gore, and I ain't gonna say it's best, but that's what it's called, But I seen that show, and it was crazy, man. What people actually go through out here, But 2 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 11, knowing therefore the terror of the Lord, we persuade men. But we are made manifest unto the Most High, and I trust also are made manifest in your consciences. So we through the terror of the Lord, we persuade men. So hope you was persuaded by that. If you was thinking in your head to fall out the truth, to don't fall out the truth. You know what I mean? Because if you do, you're gonna be beat with many stripes, and you're gonna dwell in torments. And I just mentioned a few of them, but there's gonna be many more, because it say at last for that day is great, so that none is like it. And we don't know all the shit that Esau got on the left hand of the Most High. Because it's just as great as his right hand, it's just as great as his left hand. So with that, I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushua, double honors to the apostles and others of great millstone, and peace, love, and salutation to the elect. I come out there, put you in the word of truth with sincerity. Shalom.